Guys, welcome to the Monday night stream. Everyone knows what that means. That means today is Cross Order Monday. Oh, I'm super excited about this. Let's just like go into my little layout here. It's gonna get real close and personal. Okay, bam. I am that close and personal to you guys. I got home today early because Mondays are my short days. And I was like, yeah, I got my new, I got the cards from Jade over at PlayFusion. I was like, yes, I'm so excited to start getting these stuff. I started messing around with my layout. I spent like a good 4 hours just while I was home, messing with layouts and all this stuff, working on camera settings, lighting, all that stuff in my apartment. So everything should be where I want it to be. And I really like this layout. Of course, my camera's like square. I'd much rather prefer like a widescreen camera. A widescreen camera would be great, but I don't have one because I don't. But what I do have is a nice beer for today's show because it's been one of those Mondays. I'm telling you right now. It was like I said, it was very short, but I'm super pumped. I'm super pumped about these cross order cards that get to reveal today. I hope you guys are excited too. Cowboy Hat Valor. I am drinking a over the barrel black cherry. It tastes like cherry cola. Because I'm a fan of, flavorful drinks. It's not saying I hate beer. I'm not a dark beer drinker by any means of the sense. I'm not a beer drinker for like, ooh, yeah, that's a good hoppy wheat like type beer. No. If I went to a bar, I'd probably order a Bud Light. I'm going to say that right now. I'm much more of an alcohol drinker. Hard cider is amazing. ARG Light Seekers. Hard cider is amazing. Me and my girlfriend, every time we go, I guess not drinking, shopping, we contemplate. It's like, okay, do we want like mixed drinks or are we getting like bottle drinks? And every time we get a bottle drink, we buy like a 6-pack of mixed hard ciders just to try every single flavor because we don't really like beer that much. But dude, hard cider is where it's at. It's at a hard cider. No, it just says malt beverage specialty. I don't think it's considered a hard cider. It's made with real sugar cane. I don't know. Over the Barrel, are they a company that makes hard ciders? I just know that it tastes like cherry cola and not beer, and I'm excited for it. So, yeah, Over the Barrel, black cherry. It's very delicious. I only have one left because we bought them like last weekend. So it's the last one in the fridge. I was like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy this today. That's a very special day. Guys, we have a cat suddenly in the room. She's adorable. She's probably going to jump up here eventually. Hopefully not knock over my beer. We can all hope. Yeah? Mm-hmm. If she wants to come up, she'll come up. I'm not going to... She's meowing, and I'm like, you've already had your food. I don't know what you want. If you want cuddles, I'm right here. But, you got to come to me. I'm not coming to you anymore. Oh, really? ARG Light Seekers. I mean, you can't really taste the booze. It is 5.5%. She wants the spotlight. She does. Here she comes. Oh, she's huge on this close-up spot. That's Rosie. Rosie's my chunky Black Panther, and she's just gonna kind of lay here today. Yeah, she's just gonna kind of just lay right down, enjoy the spotlight, and just start enjoying the stream with me. I think that's great, honey. I think that's super great. We'll have a good time. We'll talk Light Seekers. We'll just kaiju attacks. Yes, exactly. Hi. So, in case you guys didn't notice, we had I revealed Saturdays, the Storm ones. We talked about those, but I have not been live since Saturday. So what I figured we'd do is we go to another panel. We would go to another panel that I made specifically just for the live streams. We go to this one. This one is very nice. I finally got to use my layouts that I got made for me. I think this one's really cool. I thoroughly enjoy this one. It has, my avatar, a real like ghostly look behind me and stuff like that. So I like this a lot. Teriyaki Fish King, I will definitely let you know. Oh, how was the move? Oh, sorry, there was like several messages there. I was focusing on Rosie. The move was great. Right now we are all unpacked and everything like that. The only thing we have left to do is like hang up photos and just make a list of everything we need to go to Target or Walmart for to fill in the blanks of what we don't have. But yeah, the move was great. The move went really well. I'm all set up. The spare bedroom is like 95% my streaming room, and there's just her bed, which the cats just go under every time the doorbell rings. So it's the cat's little safe haven in here. So that's why they love it, because the spotlight, the cameras in here. I mean, why not love it, right? It's so great. What does the active drops button do? Want to be irresponsible and press the mystery button? Oh, that is probably for Eternal. I still have that Eternal extension enabled since Saturday when I played Eternal. Awesome, Tarek Michigan. I will let you know. Thank you. Yeah, I must just have that extension enabled still. I wonder if there is a way to just let's just go disable that extension, just so it doesn't. There we go. Now it's disabled. Now we're good. Everything is fine. You just activated the drops too late? Well, you're not getting them, because this game does not have Eternal drops, because we're not playing Eternal today. We're talking Light Seekers. Oh, getting that light. Seeking it, as we all love to do. Prepare for the electro music. I mean, I can't hear yours. If you jam that in your apartment, good on you, man. Good on you. All right. Are we excited for this? What I thought we would do today is we would. Where can I find that? Where can I find it now? There we go. I thought we would go through yesterday's Astro cards. Give a chance for everyone to join the stream. I just started 6 minutes ago. Not everyone may be home from work. Not everyone might be able to tune in. We just kind of reveal them as we go. You're gonna spam my email now, Wranglathor, dude. Yes, do it. Spam my email, man. I saw you were sending me your journal entries over the email. There goes Rosie. I am totally excited for it. Do it to it, man. But what I thought we'd do first is we would discuss these amazing Astro cards that we got yesterday. And I know recently, like maybe an hour ago, actually, Jade posted a fourth one that Bova didn't get his hands on. And I was like, that kind of stinks, right? Like, Bova's an amazing player, amazing conceptual deck designer. He loves Astral. And the new one that came out that they put was a rare buff, which I thought was really cool, and he didn't get to talk about it, so I'm kind of upset. I mean, I'm happy that we got the card, don't get me wrong. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, Bova. Like, I know I'd hate that if, like, I did a reveal stream and then they dropped another one that I could have revealed. That would have been a little salty, but we'll take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Several grains of salt. But guys, Dusk Snout Defender. 'Twas a big oopsie from Jade. Yeah, she's apparently the only one in the office who's doing the community stuff. So I mean, there's no blame in her at all. It's just a lot of things are happening right now over there. It's easy not to miss an image. I mean, on Friday they put the wrong mountain combo, the dude cross order combo up. They put the wrong one, and they're like, "Oh, guys, it's not a buff. It's a defend. We gave you a wrong image." So I'm not surprised that like stuff like that happens over there. It's okay. Wow. I mean, Cowboy Hat Valet, you're a solid gentleman, but I did not know you'd stoop that low just because Bofa beat you. He beats me a lot, and I don't go to play Fusion and start telling him to wreck his momentum. But, I mean, that's why you wear the 10-gallon hats. It is. Anyway, guys, on to this Astro card. You guys, I want to hear your honest opinions about this. We were talking to Bova and all that stuff too, so you gave him a lot of stuff too. But I want to hear yours, because I'm definitely going to give mine, and I want to hear back from you guys. It's the whole point of feedback stream. I think it's awesome. So we have the Dusk Snout Defender. We have a Lunar Creeble buff, guys. That's awesome. So it's X2/2. You get healing, and if your last discarded card is Solar, deal damage to your target. Otherwise, you take one. Now, I watched Bova's streams. I was able to watch the replay when I got home from work, and he was kind of looking at this as like, oh, it's a 4-point swing on each corner as long as you have Solar on top. And he's played a lot of Astral. He knows how easy it is to get a Solar on top, how to build a deck so that everything works out fine. So, I mean, that's awesome. A 4-point swing on each corner is great. I sat here thinking to myself, how can I utilize the take one damage? How can I utilize the take one damage where, like, I heal and then I take one, right? Because that works in several accounts. Where if you're playing against a stall deck, and you need things to like trigger off of your healing or something like that, you can't heal to max, but you can take one to yourself, and the next turn you obviously heal. So like it's a self-inflicting damage thing. I heard someone say on his stream in Bignotron Awesome. Guys, did you know that Halvar is both explosive and lunar? What? That's awesome. And you don't even need solar because you want the 1 damage to yourself. There's a lot more to this card than meets the eye, and that's what's really cool about this. And yes, it is a Creeble, and Creebles are getting some amazing Creeble cards in this set, which is awesome. It's awesome. Creebles are finally developing themselves. And my camera is so off. I'm like, I have no room for this hand. It seems weird. I need a widescreen camera real soon. Yeah, I think this card, because from what I'm thinking, like the developers also gave these cards specific rarities, right? They gave them rarities to kind of make you feel or judge how powerful a card might be or how dynamic it could be. And if everyone's just looking at this like, oh, if you don't have solar on top, it's you heal to take 1, T-Rex your other hand. I mean, I could just like tie a rubber band to it so it only goes this far, and I could just have to point to things like this, and then this hand is free to do whatever it wants. I feel like the butler from Scary Movie 2, where this is my strong hand. But no, I'm sitting here looking at it, going, I mean, there's gotta be reason they gave this an uncommon quality, right? It's because of the 1 damage that's probably really dynamic and really diverse to be able to use. I know there was a card way, probably like the first Astro card they revealed, which I believe was a solar card. It was a Chimchu that if your top card of your discard pile was a Creeble, you get to look for a Creeble and put it on top of your deck. And it was a solar card, so look for Dust Not Defender. That solar card goes on the top of your discard pile. Then you draw the card, Dust Not Defender goes into your hand. Then you can lay it next turn, and solar's on top. You just searched for it. So like there's some good synergy. I'm not saying like amazing synergy, because right now Astral has amazing synergy. And once Awakening goes, let's face it, if the same power level synergy still rolls in after Awakening rolls out, Astral's going to be at like a peak high alignment compared to the rest, because Astral is just busted right now. Astral is so good with all of the additional actions, all the burst damage they have. It's a really complex machine, and I say that ironically because Tech has machines. Rarity is mainly for limited. This is pretty bad in limited. Well, Bova, you just got to come in here and got to put salt in my applesauce, huh? You say busted, I say fun. I played an Astral deck at the previous tournament. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's busted and it's fun. But yeah, I mean, Astral is fun because there's at least 2 or 3 different ways to build an Astral deck that's really competitive right now, which is good. I don't want one alignment saying like, hey, if you want to play Mountain, you got to play this deck. I want a variety of decks to come out, and I'm super excited because Uprising is going to bring those cards. Uprising is going to bring all of those cards to make variety of decks to be built, and I'm so excited for that. But yeah, Dusk Snout Defender. I'm torn now. Because my base thought was like, it's an uncommon. They probably have some fun things for this, right? But Bro was like, no, it's not. I still think it could be fun. I'm definitely going to try and find ways to take advantage of the whole, I'm going to take 1 damage even after I heal, so it's like a positive of 1, but the damage could potentially be something amazing. Grimus is a common. Rarity means nothing. Mud Turtle, when you're dropping knowledge bombs like that, how can I argue? I mean, how can I honestly argue? All right. Dust Not Defender. I like it. I think it's going to be fun to play with. I don't know until I see all the cards, which is going to be a very common saying for a lot of streamers out there who are reviewing these cards. I cannot for sure guarantee how competitive it's going to be until we see the whole set. Until we see the set as a whole, I don't know how powerful it's really going to be. And even then, I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to give it a 2-star like I gave Magrock, and it's going to be like a tier 1 card. And we're going to be like, how did that happen? But that's just me. My opinion is my opinion. Next one we have is the Vibrant Plume Tail. The giant dinosaur chicken that Bova so exclaimed was like 100 feet tall. And the angle, it does look like this is a giant bird. I love the art on this thing. It's the most graceful yellow peacock I've ever seen in my life. Vibrant Plumetail is X2, X2, where damage to your target increases by 2 if your last discarded card is not Astral. Now, Bova's already touched on this. Bova's in stream, so he will tell you all day, all night. There's so many things fun about this card that I love. The fact that if it's not Astral, which he's gone through all the unaligned cards to go with, but the fact that beasts are being widely now spread out, they're starting to dabble into Dread as well. That just splashing Solar in for damage to then put a Vibrant Bloomtail in there could be really fun. Could be really fun. This is very good in Limited. It could be, yeah. It very well could be. In Limited, you could use a bunch of different colors. But the fact that it's a beast, and has like dynamic damage where it could be increased, could not be, means that it fits that really nice spot where it's going to compete with Celestian Warrior. It's going to compete with Celestian Warrior by the fact that if you're running a beast deck or anything that synergizes without Astral cards for the most part, and you still want to splash in like Solar for damage, Vibrant Plumetail you're probably going to go to over Celestian Warrior. Just because A, it's a beast card over Celestian Warrior's no family, there's going to be a lot more dynamically fun stuff to do with this deck. And I'm immediately thinking to myself, man, I wonder if Asavak, now with all of the Dread, like beast cards that are coming there, if Vibrant Plumetail could be good in Asavak. She can manipulate the top card of her discard pile with ease for the most part. She's also Solar, Death, and Gravity. I mean, there's plenty of ways to have fun with this. If you're running any beast deck and you splash in Astral, Vibrant Plumetail is going to be really good for you. It's a beast deck that you want for damage. And also another thing that I will point out now before I ramble on too far, this is the first non-lunar card in Astral that says if it's not Astral. Those were specific to Lunar until now with Moonlight Burrower and with Lunar Shrieker. Those were the only ones that said not Astral. And they went really well in Fairpen. They were really well in Captain, I call him Dreadtail, but it's not Captain Dreadtail, Captain Blacktail. They worked really well because it was, Lunar is you wanted, it was your only Astral. It didn't have the best healing because you needed Solar to do healing with the Dusk Feeder. I think that's the right card. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you needed that for the big healing, other than like the buff that healed you for 11 after 3 turns beginning of the final corner. Like there wasn't a whole lot of big healing. So you utilized that Lunar for running the whole non-Astral cards. And you were able to get, additional actions. You were look at the top 4 cards of your pile. You were bring your discard pack with Lunar Shrieker and Moonlight Burrower. But now we're getting that tech outside of Lunar and into Solar. And that's awesome because Solar has always been their damage. Solar has been your mass damage. So if you're looking for damage as opposed to just card utility in Lunar, you now have one in Solar, which means it's great that we can start splashing Solar into other colors now. We're getting a lot more dynamic Astral cards that we can start splashing into other orders and still feel really good about it. Still feel really strong about it. So I want to run like just a nature deck, nature heavy beast with some Solar and just plop this puppy in there because I think nature has a lot of these strong beast utility cards for rotating and restarting, and with Vibrant Plumetail, not Vilebroom, Vibrant Plumetail, being able to just restart this for extra 4 and 4 damage for 8 damage on a buff that you can just restart or do whatever you want with could be really strong. Could be very strong, and I highly approve of this buff. I think it's a great buff. And it's a common, so the fact that I said this was an uncommon, I'm like, I don't know, this card could be good. And I'm like, this is a common. This card is really good. Rarity play doesn't mean anything. This would be fun in Tundra. Yeah. Actually, I think Bova said that Starseeker Tundra, I think is what his name is, really wants you to play with non-Astral cards to get that benefit for the 1 ping damage on his... Is it just like attacks or action cards? I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen a whole lot of Starseeker Tundra. I did look at... Wrangler, I think it was you who sent a deck for Starseeker Tundra. I think it was you actually played it. You probably know him better than anyone. Attacks. Okay, so it is attacks. So, I mean, yeah. And you have that whole, like, turn after turn where you don't need it right away. You can wait a turn because it has that X in between them. So that's really cool. I think it's amazingly cool that this card... I'm going to have a lot of fun with this card. Just, A, it's a beast. Beast has a lot of support, a lot of stuff like that. And being able to splash Solar into other alignments and have a good card that relies on other alignments, or just non-Astral alignments, I should say, is a very good choice to just not keep that bottlenecked into Lunar. That's awesome. That's awesome to see. Last one that Bova revealed was the Midnight Strike. Midnight Strike. First of all, I love this art. Dude, that sword, I am so with Bova. I want that to be an item. I want that sword to be an item. That is awesome looking. Let's dive right in this. It has 3 lunar, 1 solar. 2 healing, 2 healing, 2 healing, 12 damage. Now, as Bubba said, that's an 18-point swing where it's positive for you first and then negative for your opponent. But the fact that, like, paying for it is going to be, really difficult because we are losing Eclipse, and outside of Eternal Dawn, which, as of right now, I think I'm one of the only players to even try to build a deck around Eternal Dawn, and it was an Eternal meme. So I don't know how competitive that card is, but maybe Moonlight or Midnight Strike could bring Eternal Dawn into a deck and make it decent. Even if it's just for combo payment. But the fact that it's like 2 heal, 2 heal, 2 heal, then 12 damage, I don't know how good that's going to be, especially if you're losing 3 lunar cards, and your lunar cards are going to be a majority of your healing. They're going to be a majority of your healing, a majority of your additional actions, all this stuff. We have the Snowcast Elder. Not Snowcast Elder. What's the Oracle one that's 2 healing, your additional action? It's not Snowcast Elder. That is not the right one. It's Yakona Oracle? No, that doesn't sound right either. Maybe? I don't know. Yakona Oracle, that's the defense, that's the buff. But anyway, you guys know what card I'm talking about, just not the name. That's like 2 healing, get an additional action. Oh, I was right? Oh! Awesome. I'm getting better at names. But yeah, it's going to be really difficult to pay for unless you almost pay with another combo to put it down. And then the 12 damage, I mean, we already have Planetary Alignment. We still have Solar Wind in here for Astral. So it's definitely not going to fit in the traditional, like, aggro or probably even mid-range Astral, since we have all those really good utilities. What I'm looking at this for is with the new hero, Alara, that came out, who is superior in Lunar, so you're probably going to be running a lot of Lunar cards in her. And she's able to rotate buffs and subsequently combo buffs next to him. So this could be really cool. This could be really cool to be able to lay a Lunar buff, because that's what Alara's probably going to do, is lay a lot of cool Lunar buffs, and just have this rotate next to it, and then be able to do some really cool, like, more control-y type with Astral. I know Astral has some really good control, but that's with a lot of the hand disruption and a lot of other things that they already do. But I think a majority of those are getting rotated out in Awakening. So the tools that they're now getting for control archetype with Midnight Strike, I'm really happy about. I think it's really cool. Red Flash 11, nice. Thank you for joining the Storm Club, man. You did not miss anything. We are going over yesterday's Astral cards, so you did not miss a thing, man. You are bright and early for the card reveals. So welcome to the channel. I hope you hit the follow button if you're here and you enjoy the content. Yeah, this is amazing. I really like this card. I think it's great. Red Flash, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I don't have the alerts on this screen. I probably should, but I don't have it on the reveal stream because I wasn't planning on using this as a main screen. But thank you very much for the follow, Red Flash. Thank you. It means a lot. But yeah, Midnight Strike, I see being in a more control-y deck. I see it in a more control-y deck. Gotta support fellow streamers. You know it. You know it, man. I enjoy watching your stream as well. I try and catch all the Twitch streamers who stream Lightseekers as much as I can, so I know what other people are playing, what other people are talking about, so I can, give my own opinions on stuff like that. So it's really good to finally have you here, man. Good to have you. But yeah, I think Midnight Strike is going to fit definitely in a more probably not even mid-range. I would say control. I would say control archetype, where you're going to utilize just the oh my god, I do have it on here. I do have it on here. I thought I didn't, but I do. Red Flash, I totally disrupted your amazing on-stream moment by getting the email on my phone like 10 seconds early. Sorry, not sorry. Delicious. Anyway, I probably should have that not cover the entire card, but you know what? It's there. It's there. And I'm going to move it. Oh, no, because I have to shrink it. It's staying. It's staying because it's there. But yeah, Midnight Strike. I think it's going to fit really nice into a control archetype for Astral. And I am a love of control. I'm just sat playing stall, so I'm not doing much else. I mean, if that's what the meta is and you're a competitive player, I don't blame you. I mean, I'm not a competitive player, so I'm just not on ladder. That's it. That's my solution to it. I'm waiting for Uprising. I'll play fun decks and casual. I just won't step on ladder because I don't like playing 45-minute games, especially if I'm streaming. But I mean, that's awesome though. You're climbing ladder, man. You're being competitive. That's awesome to see that everyone has their own competitive edge. So I mean, getting that thought of competitiveness right when Uprising comes out means you'll have that edge of building competitive decks when the new set comes out. So awesome. In the promo series, it's not bad. Not a bad choice. But yeah, Midnight Strike, I'm really happy. I think the deck or the combo is really good in control. Bulbasaur with the 400 bits. Is this on the reveal stream? You know it is. You know that thing is. Thank you for the 400 bits, man. I truly appreciate it. For anyone in chat that can we get a Thunderfin salute both to Red Flash and to Bova for joining the Storm Cloud and that 400-bit donation. That's amazing. It's amazing. We're off to a great start, guys. Great start. What are bits? Bits essentially are digital currency. I'm not sure if it gets paid out by Twitch, but you earn them by like watching ads or doing things like that. Every 100 bits is $1, so it's like 1 cent equals 1 bit. And then you just donate them. And then, I mean, I have yet to even get paid out from Twitch. I'm expecting some payout soon. I think I've reached that threshold where I finally get a payout. But Cowboy Hat Val, you even have the emote you chose for the 07. What a throwback, man. Is it still because Bova beat you at the tournament? You're not giving him the full Thunderfin salute? Is that what this is? Is that what that's all about? Oh, the rivalry. It's there. It's there, everyone. So Midnight Strike, back to this card again and again and again. I really like it because I'm a heavy control player. I think it's going to be amazing in control archetypes for Astral. I cannot wait to start playing Astral. Like what I'm seeing is like in a control archetype for Astral, where you do like heavy hitting, you heal for a bunch, kind of how like Stall is right now, but not to that extent. Steam Train 222 222. Gotta read it like that. It's in my blood, man. Haven't watched Lightseekers in weeks. I've played it every now and then. I will say I've not streamed it as much as I did before. But yeah, Midnight Strike, what I'm seeing is like you lay the buff down, the Lunar Offering, next to Midnight Strike with Alara. You rotate the Lunar Offering so it's final corner, and then you micro heal to stay alive. Then you big heal for 11, and Midnight Strike just hits him for 12. I also feel Eternal Dawn is meant to be in a control deck where there's ways to just make sure it stays on board. Dealing like the 1 to 3 damage can't be removed, just really small ping damage for very strong turns that I would love to start playing Eternal Dawn. And I think with Moonstrike and the decks that are going to come out for Control Astral, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, and I cannot wait to build Control Astral with Eternal Dawn, with Midnight Strike, and all the other really fun cards that we're getting with Uprising. So it's going to be a deck that I build soon. I don't care if everyone's like, that's like tier 5. Why are you building that? It's because it's what I want to do. I want to do it. I don't do it, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build those decks. I'm gonna build them whether you like it or not. Red Flash got to buy another folder. Buy 2, man. Buy 2. It's a small set, but you're gonna want a lot of cards. I can tell. I can feel it in your bones. ARG Lightseekers wants more campaigns. I think I've unlocked like 5, and I've really only done 3 on stream. There's 2 that I have not even touched. So maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll play some of those campaigns because I really don't feel like playing ranked. And as much as I was like, yeah, with these new cards, what we could do is we could start theory crafting with these combo, the dual order cards. So we could start theory crafting with them. But I'm like, why would I theory craft something when we don't even have a full set to theory craft with? So I might just start playing those campaigns today. That might be what I do. I might just touch the 2 campaigns I have not touched yet. All right, guys, and the last one, and thank the 400 bits that Bova is here to talk about this one, because I want Bova's opinions on this. This should have been his card reveal, and I feel bad that like it was revealed on Discord. Everyone can talk about it, but I don't know if any streamers put it on their stream yet. But this is Bova's. This is 100% Bova's. Bova, I want to hear your thoughts on this. It's very small. I'm sorry. This is the size I was able to get. The Kree Balloonist. It is a rare Kree buff with 4 clunky corners, 4, 4, 5, and 6. Attack ability, damage, rotation damage. You draw 1 card face up. If that card is not Gravity, remove this buff. Essentially meaning if the top card is Gravity, you get to continue to use it. If it's not, your balloon pops and this goes right to the graveyard. I really like this buff. I think it's really unique and dynamic. We've already seen a lot of Skyslayer Vandal heavy gravity cards, heavy gravity decks. So I personally like this buff. I think it's going to be really easy to build a heavy gravity deck. Have fun ways to manipulate the top card of your deck or discard pile and whatnot. I mean, for all you know, this is exactly where that Chimchu comes into play, right? That Chimchu searches for a Kriebel card, puts it on the top of your deck. Guess what? It's a gravity one. Kriebel Balloonist, you draw that gravity card while dealing 4 damage. All these cards are starting to sync up now, aren't they? All these Astro cards that we've been getting, like, where can I use this? And then here comes the Kriebel Balloonist, and you're like, that's how I can use it. And then I start rotating in my chair to talk like I'm 2 different people, but essentially I'm the same person. But yeah, Kriebel Balloonist, I mean, I like this buff. I think it's going to be, you're almost going to want to build a deck around it, in a sense. Or at least have really good Kriebel synergies in this deck to make sure you can find ways to make sure your top of your deck is a gravity card almost at all times. Because a lot of times your drawing is rando. But with Moonlight Burrower, you can make sure the top one is hopefully gravity before you trigger the ability. With that Chimchu that I was talking about, you can make sure it's a gravity Kriebel. Kriebel Balloonist is a gravity Kriebel. Like, right there. And essentially, 4 damage is good. 8 damage is amazing. You would play it in Tuck-2. Yeah, Tuck-2 would be really good. You get to know the top 4 cards almost at all times. The only thing that is, like, after you use Tuck-2's ability, you don't get to use the second ability. But Tuck-2 is great. Tuck-2 is great to be able to make sure that top card is gravity. Because, like you said, you get to discern the top 4 cards at all times. It's amazing. But yeah, Kriebel Balloonist, I think there's a lot of really fun utility for this. I think there's a lot of really fun utilities that can be used in this one as well. The idea is you use Tuck-2 to know your top cards at all time, or all the time. Well, like, if you use Tuck-2's ability, then you can't... Oh, yeah, if you can get 2 activations, it's already worth it, right? It's already better than a mage ship. I mean, if you get all... What is this? 19 damage out of this one card? Then you played that so well. You played that so well. Yeah, I think it could be really great. I mean, even if you, put this in an Asavak deck too. Asavak is the only non-superior gravity. But if it goes to the graveyard, you just put it back, play it out again. 4 damage, draw a card. 4 damage, draw a card is not that bad. It's really not that bad. I think a lot of people play Gravity Snail because it's 4 damage, draw a card. And that card goes to the graveyard. This one potentially stays out. Like, really good. True, Red Flash. You can play accordingly. I'm not saying it's like, I'm just saying like you can't do the same thing in the same turn because of the 2 action or the 1 action per turn limit. But no, yeah, this is amazing. Oh my, Mud Turtle, use it with Anti-Matter Field. You always know your top card. That is the sort of meme thinking that is right up my alley, dude. Yes. Oh, can we talk about building an Anti-Matter Field deck with Kriebel Balloonists? I know I can. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. That is amazing thought process. Wow. Yeah, just have that thing stay out. Is the Embers, you simply missed me going over yesterday's reveals. I have not revealed today's cards yet. I figured I'd wait till everyone was able to join in the party, and we'll talk about this all together. Impatient Scholar could help a bit. Yeah, you deal 4, or what is it? Yeah, you put it back and deal 4 damage and make sure it's a gravity, and then Kriebel Balloonist draws that card and it is gravity. Like, Astral has so many fun tools. So many fun tools to be able to manipulate its top card of the top card of the deck as well as the discard pile. Mind you, also, if you didn't know this, did you know that Patient Scholar is also a Kriebel card? What? Yes, it is. Oh man, I am Astral. All of these cards in Uprising make the game so much more dynamic, and there's going to be so many different builds to play that it's not just going to be High Curator Arwen, not just going to be Fatigue Dolo, none of that. You're going to see so many different decks, and I'm super excited for Uprising. I cannot contain my excitement. I cannot do it. Oh, Astral's by far my favorite as well. Next to Nature, Astral is my favorite. And I only love Nature so much because I love Fairpang. Fairpang is my boy. and he has an astral in him. So like I can't even say that I love nature 100%. But dude, Astral is by far my favorite. I love Astral so much. Arcane Investigator. Is that the Oh god, which one's Arcane Investigator now? Arcane Investigator. I have to look this up. Arcane. I think I know which one you're talking about, but I don't want to just like completely say the wrong one. Look at the top card. Dude, the Red Flash, I love Fairpang. I built a really fun Fairpang deck and put it on Treasure.cards, an amazing community-based website built by the people at Heroic Starfish across the pond. You put your deck list on there as a community, you share it, you comment, you tell people how you play the deck. It's a great way to post your decks, see other people's decks, build a community for the decks. Treasure.cards. Amazing. Go check it out. There's my selfless plug. It feels like at this time I should be getting paid in bits. But hey, I love the website. I'll do it for free. What was the card again? Arcane Investigator. I'm going to just look up Investigator. That one. Yes. It's a Chimchu gravity buff that it comes into play, you get initial action. Triggers, just look at the top card. Just look at the top card. That's it. And it's gravity. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that one. ARG Lights, yeah, it doesn't work on mobile. Yeah, I mean, they're still working on a few bugs. Go join their Discord, and you'll start getting like updates on how things come. Yeah, I wish it worked on mobile. I really do wish it worked on mobile. That'd be like, it's the only thing they're really missing to make it a full-fledged website is to get it work on mobile. Any combo that has gravity counts as gravity. Yep, because if it has gravity, it is gravity. Just plain and simple. Plain and simple. It's not worded like Sky Slayer, where requires gravity is different from having gravity. There's a slight wording in there that makes everything different. But yeah, and you get the additional action. That's right, Chives. That's right. So it's not even like you use an action. You did use an ability to trigger it. So it's kind of one of those... But like the trigger of the ability to make sure that there's gravity so that you can like use your two actions to do something. And then next turn, Balloonist will get its corner. I cannot wait to use this buff. I cannot wait to use it. I think it's going to be a great card. There's so much to talk about this card, which is why I'm super upset Boba didn't get to reveal it, because Boba could sit here for like 30 minutes talking about this card. I would love to listen to Boba talk about this card for 30 minutes. I hope whenever Boba streams again, he just brings this back up and just like cracks his neck in like a Vin Diesel type of thing, and he's like, all right, we're going to talk about this card. It's going to be incredible. And like, you know, takes the 5 packs of bubblegum out of his mouth and then talks about it, because I assume that's how Vin Diesel acts, is with just a jaw of either cotton swabs. What's the numbing thing you put in your lips when you go to the dentist? I cannot think of it. Novocaine? No, it's not Novocaine. Yeah, exactly. There's so much to talk about for this one buff. Bova, next time you stream, you better talk about this. You better talk about it, man. I want to hear your thoughts. What was I trying to say about the wording? Origel? Origel? Maybe. It just numbs the teeth when you go get like a cavity, and you're like, okay. Red Flash. What I was talking about for the wording about Sky Slayer. Sky Slayer's ability, and I'm just going to kind of go into a casual pose here because this is what casual talks like. Sky Slayer's ability says if you play a combo that requires gravity, then you get to spin a buff 2 steps forward. Now, this does not mean has gravity, it requires gravity, which means any cross-order combo you lay that has the astral symbol, in the back of your head, you're like, hey, this has gravity in it. That's awesome. But it has gravity, but it does not require gravity to lay, meaning it should not trigger Sky Slayer's ability. And in the app, it's a bug, and they've said it's a bug, but it works in the app. So we've abused it just for fun purposes. But the ability should not trigger off of the cross-order symbol where it's just full astral, because that symbol does not require gravity to be played. That's the difference. Whereas this one says if it is not gravity, and that astral symbol is technically gravity. That's the difference. It's like has and requires. They're like those one words change everything. And because of that, it makes the game more dynamic because you have to play around fun wordings. And yeah, but I think me and Bova were like, that's not how that works. We should report that. And we clipped it. I forgot who was playing the deck. I forgot who was playing it. But me and Bova were watching, and I remember it was like us and 3 other people or something like that. And we're like, it's not going to work. And then he lays it, and it worked. I think it was Blood Moon. I think Blood Moon worked. And it's like, that's not how that should work. It should not trigger a buff. So we clipped it and reported it. So sorry for that guy who was having fun. I thought it was amazing. But got to do right by Play Fusion. Got to make sure their game works 100% the way they want it to. I was like, I know. I should have taken that bet. I should have. Well, also, I should not have said it because I was about to say I should have relied on Play Fusion having a bug in their game. But that's really bad to say about that. Play Fusion, you make an amazing game, and there is bugs. There's bound to be bugs and everything. But yeah, you were like, I bet you $100 that doesn't work, and I was like, Bova seems confident, and I know for a fact I'm not at the Bova confident level. I'm not going to take that bet. And then it happened, and I could have won $100 from Bova. Guys, that's so much money from Bova. That's like 100,000 bits. That's so much. It's so many bits. Anyway, guys. Anyway. Amazing game indeed. Amazing game indeed. Anyway, guys, that's it for these Astro reveals. Like I said, next time Bova streams, I want him to talk about the Balloonist. I want everyone to be there for him to talk about the Balloonist. Because there is so much more to talk about this card. We've only touched the tip of the iceberg. I want his full opinion on this card. He deserves to get his full opinion on it. It was his card to reveal. I wanted to talk about it. I want him to come up with a deck theory crafted already by like tomorrow at 9 in the morning. I feel like he has time. Red Flash, that does burn. I was at a tournament and a guy had 1 Weaver, 4 Tentacles out by turn 5, and I just died. It will be the ballooniest. I cannot wait, Bova. I cannot wait. Anyway, guys. All right. Now, here's my thought, because I know a lot of streamers have been doing their cards necessarily like one, then they'll wait a little bit, then another one, then they'll wait a little bit, then the last one. Do you guys want me to do that? I can reveal one right now. We can go and play some single-player campaigns. I'll reveal one a little bit later, and then I'll reveal one at the end of the stream. What my only fear on that is that people are only here for the reveals, and as soon as I do them, they're gonna just peace out. And I really want to hang out with you guys. That's the whole point of a streamer, is to hang out with the group. So like, I hope I'm entertaining enough where you're not just gonna be like, all I wanted was the reveals. Just stop. I mean, if all you wanted was the reveals, I'm posting them online right after the stream. So if all you wanted was a reveal, I'll post them online. And like after the stream tonight, I'll post them online, and you guys can view them tonight. You don't have to stick around the stream. You don't have to anxiously wait the 4 hours of my stream to check them all. This man is not wrong. I want to go to bed. Campaign reveal, etc. Okay. I can do that for you guys. I can absolutely 100% do that for you guys. Yeah, just make the stream last. I like it. Force one at a time. Force them to spend time with me. I'm important too. You'll watch the stream either way. Mud Turtle, that's why you're a tier 3 sub. I appreciate that. Also, before I get going, I know I haven't streamed in like a week and a half, so I do want to remind everyone, guys, if you have an Amazon Prime account, did you know that if you link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, you get a free Twitch Prime sub every month. That's a free sub to give to any of your favorite streamers at no cost to you. All it does is benefit their stream, gives them financial income, which will help build their community, build their economy, help them become a full-fledged streamer simply by hitting that free sub button. The only difference between a tier Prime sub or a tier 1 sub and a Twitch Prime sub is the tier 1 automatically renews every month. So your Twitch Prime sub, you got to go back to your favorite streamer every month, which is good because you can give it to someone else every month if you want to. All I ask from a streamer standpoint, and I'm realizing how important it is for you guys to sub, for you guys to do this, if you have one, don't let it go to waste. If you go a month without giving someone your Twitch Prime sub, that is like $5 you just burned in your own pocket because you can only spend it here. You can only give it away. You cannot use it yourself. So please, if you have a Twitch Prime sub, give it to your favorite streamer, whether it be me or someone else. That's all I ask. I will add a little note. If you Twitch Prime sub to me or just Twitch sub to me of any tier, you get some fun emotes that I have, as we've seen the Thunderfin Salute, which is the iconic emote of my channel. There's also an Electrofin Hopper and an Unexpected Chronomoth. If you sub to me and you join my Discord server, you can link Discord and Twitch together, and you can use my emotes on Discord and on every other server of Discord. In case you haven't noticed, on the Lightseekers Discord, the Thunderfin salute emote is everywhere because me and my followers are sub to me, linked their accounts to Discord through Twitch, and are able to use it on every server. So please, please, please use that Twitch Prime sub on anyone. Just make sure you use it every month. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Don't let it go to waste. Do not let that thing go to waste. All right, guys. So many people were talking. Oh, my word. I apologize. Oh, yeah. I'm going to reveal one first. I'm definitely going to reveal one first. Please lick your Twitch account. Yes. Yeah, Shibes, if you didn't know that. Did you not know? If you link your Discord and Twitch account, you can use my emotes anywhere. Anywhere. I cast my hat for cross order. Yours isn't available. You only get one a month, so you probably use it on another streamer. Like I said, you only get one a month, and as soon as you use it, you got to wait for the 1 month to expire to be able to use it again. So yes, if you want to know the Discord server, there's a link down below in my panels. Just go ahead and click that and join my server. All we do is talk about games. It's the best way to get a hold of me because I'm at work a lot. So if you want to talk Lightseekers, I'm also playing Hearthstone, I'm playing Eternal, and I'm playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions. There's a lot of games that I'll play. I am a game developer at heart. I have a degree in game development. Unfortunately, not a job in game development. To your face. But if you want to talk games with me. I will talk all day. Games all day. Probably not all night because I do enjoy sleep. But all day, man. I am yours. All right, guys. Now, what we have. Red Flash is your... No, because you have a Twitch Prime emote. Are you sure? I would go on to Twitch and find out where your subscriptions are. I would find out where your subscriptions are. Because for all I know, you may have just like misclicked on something and gave someone a Twitch Prime sub. But I would definitely look up a way to view your subscriptions and see which one you're tier Prime sub to. Unless you literally did and you're saying you're not sub to anyone, but it won't let me sub. That's really weird. That's really weird. I'm sorry, man. You have an expired one. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe you have to. You've used it before. Yeah, I can guarantee you probably used it before. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm here till 10. I'm here for another 3 hours and 15 minutes. So you got plenty of time, man. You got plenty of time if you want to look into it and figure it out and all that fun jazz. That is the best use of those tentacles I've ever seen. I mean, those are better than the Abyss tentacles. Guys, what I thought I'd do, I thought I'd make this a little more dynamic, a little more fun for everyone to start the anticipation, the hype train for these combo. I keep saying combo. I guess I revealed they're all combos. Spoiler alert. For these cross-order combos that we're getting. As I just make it black. This. I wish I had like Jeopardy lights right now. Is the first reveal. Guys. Hitting buttons. The first reveal. Now, what I thought I'd do is I'd do something a little like this. You can't read the text until I let you read the text. Midnight Bloom. First of all, let's just take a look at this art, okay? Let's take a look at this art. We know it's a combo defend. Okay? There's no way I could have hidden that without Photoshop, and I don't have Photoshop right now. I'm getting that in like a month when I can afford to pay for it again. Yeah. Everyone immediately goes, fair bang! And I am right there with you. Oh, because we're losing Night Hunt. We're losing Night Hunt, which was amazing for Farapang because it was able to only run Night Hunt or the Feral. No, was it Feral Rage? No, I don't think that's right. The Animal Soul one that did 10. I can't think of it. Oh, I'm already loving this. I'm already loving people speculating because I hid the text. Amazing. This is what I was hoping for. I see yellow and green. 5 healing, calling that right now. Nice. What? Gimp? What? 7 healing, assuming healing because of flowers. Animal Spirit. Thank you, the Red Flash. It's free Photoshop. Oh, really? Did not know that. I will have to look that up. I just know that I went to school and I learned the entire Adobe suite, so I just feel a lot comfortable in that. I even have a nice little Cintiq over here because I was really big into drawing, and just I couldn't do the Wacom tab, but I couldn't distinguish my pencil away from the paper. I'll have to look into that. GIMP, interesting. But guys, so we have Midnight Bloom. It is a combo defend card. It is Astral and Nature. My boy Farapang. Now, what I thought I'd do here, obviously I'm going to reveal the text, but we have everyone's assuming healing, right? Everyone's typing 7 healing, 5 healing. Any other guesses? Because I'm sure that like 5 healing is not a combo defend. That's not a combo defend. What else are we thinking for this card? What else are we anticipating? Are we hoping to get from this card? What are we looking for? My camera needed to adjust because I moved really quickly. Something to do with buffs. Draw 3. All right, a lot of good thoughts. A lot of good thoughts. Restart 3 buffs. I mean, that would be bonkers. There's already a nice spirit boon that does that for nature. It's already. That restarts any and all buffs that you want. Healing. Heal and play buffs, draw, get them from discard. Okay, something with your discard. All right, and rotate buffs. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? 6 healing and pull 2 buffs into your hand from your discard. I am loving all of these. I hope that someone from Play Fusion is just like on a typewriter right now. Not even a computer, a typewriter, like a classic one, and just like jotting all these down of what people are anticipating or wanting. And be like, all right, cool, we got ideas. Awesome. We got some really nice ideas now. We'll make those cards in the future. Restart one of your buffs. Remove 1 buff from your other hero. Gain 2 additional actions. Now, first of all, restart your buffs. Your buffs. Combo buffs included. Okay? Restarts all of them. All of them. While removing 1 buff from another hero. And then you still get your turn. Like, what? Like, that's nuts. That is so good. That is so amazing. For me, I've been dabbling with Farapang with a lot of nature decks. I have on average had a board of about 8 or 9 buffs on play. Being able to restart all of them, or no, just one of them, I guess, just one of your buffs. Being able to restart any buff, a combo buff especially, really good. Remove a buff from another hero, really good. As we all know, nature does not do good with buff removal, and Astral requires you to have lunar on top. So even sometimes you can't even do it that well. Having a combo buff be able to remove another buff, we've seen that in Lava Shedding and Devourer. Yeah, that's the combo. It's just, yeah. Oh, people are like, Vine Lash, ew. And it just says buffs. And then you get to take your turn. Then you get to literally take your turn. You don't even lose your 2 actions. You get 2 additional actions. That is nuts. That is so amazing. ARG Lightsy goes, that is dab worthy. Dude, this is so good. They definitely nerfed the cross combos. I wouldn't say that. I think the old ones were all just like attack damage, just like really straightforward. They did what they did. That was it. Avalanche 10 damage, Night Hunt 10 damage. Like they did what they did. Now they're making them a lot more dynamic, which is really cool. Because if you want to play cross-order combos, we already have a cross-order hero for all these combos. So it's going to be really easy to play these combos. They shouldn't just be like game enders. They should be build a deck around it because they're really fun combos, in my opinion. So it can restart a combo buff, then draw 3 cards while removing a buff from your opponent. Like, yeah. Yeah, restart the Astro buff that you revealed. Exactly. Wait till that thing hits 12. Knock that thing back. Have it heal you for 2 and 2 and 2 again, and then hit another 12. Yeah, this is sick. This is sick. I am super looking forward to this card. I think this is a great defend. Restart it. Most likely it's going to restart a combo buff. Like 9 out of 10 times, it's going to restart a combo buff. But then, yeah, just remove 1 buff from another hero, gain 2 additional actions. Yes, please. Yeah. All of the yes. All of the everything to that. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, people ran Lava Shedding in Mountain to remove additional buffs. People ran Devourer in Dread to be able to remove additional buffs. And all those buff removal were defends, as you said, Bo. It's a defend that removes a buff. So, like, hey, if Shroud of Night was sticking around, I'm still going to remove you. I don't need Thunderslug. I have a defend card that does the same thing. I really like this card. I think this card has great utility, and I cannot wait to start messing around with Midnight Bloom. Midnight Bloom. It looks so good. Guys, any last thought on this card before I hit up Lightseekers? You can see the Play Fusion white screen just glowed up my face right there. All right. We hear that iconic Lightseeker music. We hear it. It's coming. It's on its way. Guys, that was the first reveal for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I thoroughly loved this. I would feel bad paying for this with Solar. Red Flash, that's completely fine, man. I will post these on Facebook and on the Discord like right after the stream. So it'll be up tomorrow whenever you get around to it. Being all midnight and stuff. It's true. I see what you did there, Bova. I see what you did there. All right, Red Flash, thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you very much for joining the Storm Cloud. I hope you enjoyed yourself. All right. We'll keep those hidden for when we come back. Oh. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It looks beautiful. All right, guys. All right. Let's play some campaigns. Now, I think the Legend of Archmos, these are the 3 I've done. This one I've gotten opened like 3 times. So this is just extra chests. Not at all, because the sun has to go down before night can come. It's very beautifully said, Ranklefork. I did not just burp into my mic, right? That was not... Oh, God. Oh, God, I've ruined my life. So what are we thinking? Abominux Lair or a bad deal? Which one do you guys want to see more? A bad deal has 2. Abominux Lair has 2. So there, in case you were wondering which one had more. You read that in a Batman voice? Which one? A bad deal.
Cowboy Hat Valor! You've nearly adopted the Batman voice. I was born with it, molded by it. You haven't even seen a mask from the light of day.
Is the Ember says Lair. All right. We're doing it. We're doing it. Time for that sweet, sultry voice from JJO757. Rampaging Furhorn. It can't be far now, you tell yourself. The giant footprints that several hours ago had been difficult to read now appeared crisp and well-formed. Without warning, a ferocious roar erupts from the tree line. A Furhorn charging towards you. This isn't what you had expected at all! I add that last little bit of flair. That was me. It was all me. All creativeness right here. Let's jump into it. So, I'm assuming right now is the Embers with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. 2 months in a row. Welcome, welcome. 1 more month until you get that bronze badge. So, if we're going against Abominuk, read it like a Murloc. I need more phlegm. Hold on. Use Abominuk. All right. I do have an Abomidunked deck. I believe this was built in one of the gold tier tournaments, or maybe a silver tier. That took like 2nd or 3rd. I really like the design. I thought it was really cool. I have no idea what's in the deck. I know I built it a while ago. So we're going to hit play. Abominuk versus Abomidunked. Oh, I hope you guys came for this amazing entertainment, because I'm giving it to you tenfold. How does he have a Wait, hold on. This is... Oh, he's just a rampaging Furhorn. He's not an Abominuk. So, ability. If your last discarded card is a Chimchu, deal 5 damage to your target. That seems a bit excessive. With Shadow, we know for a fact he's going to run the Dust Down Assassins. Great. Alright, guys. Alright. So we need Solar. This is whenever we heal, we put a Solar under there, right? Until there's 5 and then move to the deck. Yeah, sounds about right. From the Chicago Gold Tournament? Oh, so from, like, the very first one? At TPK Gaming? That was a while ago. Let's see if I have any idea or recollection of how to play this deck. This feels right. Is it buff heavy or not? I don't think I can allow it. I think the way his style is, he is most likely going to be aggressive. Hey guys, it's the Chimchu. It's a Chimchu. I call rigged. I think landing an Oracle is fine. Hopefully get some damage reduction here soon. We'll pass that turn right on there. Right on there. Well, I was right on keeping the... Oh! So right on keeping these Pathfinders. So right. No one ever told me I was wrong because I was never wrong. Do I need to remove them now, though? I don't need to remove them now because I don't think he has a single way of spinning them. But I also... Well, no, I have a Lunar card here. So in case he Chimchu infiltrators me and makes me... Or no, the Shadow one that he just picked up. That was a completely wrong name, but I saw him pick it up. That makes me move a alignment. I have a second Lunar. It's my whole thought process. Planetary alignment and a Starforged Warrior. Okay. Well, at least we can make a Shadow just not there anymore. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, it's just a Shade Ripper. Kind of feels bad, but I'll heal. Be able to put this Solar card back. Whoop, right there. And then Pathfinder those two bad boys away. Just get them out of here. Chimchu lookout. Wow, just not going to draw a single defend until the third card, huh? Going to get that lucky. Okay, there's no gravity on top right now. No gravity on top right now. Think we still pass? Think we still pass? There's the gravity, everybody. Alright. So I think we put the charger down of our own. And maybe even pass. I think we take 4. Seems good. We can put the warrior down. Gonna be that way, huh? Well, at least if we put the warrior down, the assassins can't come and kill us. So that's pretty cool. Do I ever Moonbeat Corvid to get healing? How many... No, because I don't have any solar cards. I feel like with the Moonbeat Corvid, that's what you use to get your healing back. Or your solar cards back. Okay, I can... Good golly, Miss Molly. This guy does not mess around. I could planetary alignment. I'm going to take 4. And possibly just be dead. Maybe I need to do this. Woo! Oh boy. Okay, he runs Blood Moon. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. And I'll do this. Thank Gordonus, I drew another gravity so I can still play planetary alignment. Well, that doesn't seem right. Solar's still going to be on top. Combos are cost 1 less. Am I just dead? Am I just dead? Well, this Rampaging Furhorn is kind of mean. Mind you, Moonbeat Corvid, if we somehow live. Not bad. Not bad, right? Don't die. Don't die one time. How did he know? How did he know? I think I gotta go for healing. I can't allow myself to take 4 damage and just die to 1. Or I'm just dead. I'm just dead. Alright, cool. That was really painful. Oh, we got 30 coins off of 1 card. 30 coins off of the 1 card. That was intense. That was intense. That was very aggressive. Very aggressive. And now I know. And now I do know indeed. I kind of want to see if Dread Zeppelin works. It utilizes being low and get really spike healing. Wranglethor, you take your time, man. Drive safe. Let's see if the Dread Zeppelin can do this. Well, first of all, this does not work at all in here. It does not work at all. Maybe? It is just damage? Oh, man. How does he always have Chimchus? Huh? Guard Howler in a Chimchu deck is pretty nuts. Just passing. These Battleborn Oppressors feel bad. Feel really bad. He's gonna have an amazing turn. We could just die. Well, let's see if we just die right now. Cool, cool. Yeah, I think Devour is a better one to keep. Let's just keep drawing Chimchu cards, huh? And a Pathfinder, because why not? Why not? This is things that I wish normal Chimchu decks could do. Mind you, he's playing probably a completely legal Chimchu deck. It's just his ability is bonkers. I'm already down to 16. I'm already down to 16. No, it doesn't feel right. It does not feel right at all. I think I just gotta pass. I think I just gotta pass. Well, we got possibly nothing. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take 7 next turn. Feels bad. Feels real bad. I think I'm just dead. Honestly, I think I'm just dead. That does not even help. Well, that went fun, don't you think? Hey, I got a Soul Thief, guys. I can heal for 4. I'm just dead. I forgot his ability does 5. That's nuts. That's insane. All right, all right. So with that being said, yeah, that was nuts. That was nuts, Dells. Oh. Oh. What other fun decks have I built? Umbron Peddler is way too slow. Way too slow. Hey RG, I have only 1 mythic card in real life, Halvar, the Tech Astro guy. Is he any good to make a deck around? He's really good to make a deck around. I believe the first gold tier tournament, Darkcatcher won with a Halvar build. That Halvar is an amazingly high aggro, which I think I still actually have the deck. Yeah. Let me play it and show you. This is a very high speed, very aggressive deck. Gotta start drinking that before it gets warm. Yep. Yep. Okay, so I go first, automatically. Umbron Barkeep is probably one of the best first turn plays. Yeah. Draw the card. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll draw that card. Just pass draw. All right, sounds good to me. That is a bummer. That is a bummer and a half. Now, I didn't see a whole lot of healing out of him. He was mostly... Okay, he healed right when I said I didn't see a whole lot of healing. How is this happening to me? Well, guys, Umbron Marauder now works. That's pretty sweet. Awesome. We have the no more Chimchu buffs for you. How does he do it? Okay. You gotta calm down here, man. Two bombers. I think that's a bit excessive, but you know what? That's what I got. And he draws a Blood Moon. Dude. Come on. You don't need to be like that. Yeah. We'll do that. Bloop. Actually, that's better. How? Guys, I think we just died. Because he has 5 damage. Or no, it's not a Chimchu on top. But pretty positive we picked up an Infiltrator. So like we're just dead. Because this deck does not run healing. This deck does not run healing. So we're just dead. Good game, GG, everyone. This is a bad showing. Now he's just being mean. Now he's just being mean. I know he had the Infiltrator in hand. But yes, ARG, this deck is really good. It's just that Chimchu deck is better. Woo! Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. Press X for double. Alright, good. Beer is done. We are fully in Monday relax mode. Now we can get back to our nice little water. Spectral Guide is good. Spectral Guide is good for drawing. Drawing and passing. We all sat here and thought micro heals weren't that good when we need burst heals. How many times has he just healed for 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2? It's ridiculous, I tell you. We'll draw. More blacksmith for sure. Yeah. Yeah. We'll find out. Then we'll just head in for 6. Let's race him. He's probably going to beat us because his racing is better. Well, sorry to say, but I need both those gone. Let's figure out what our top cards are. All right. All right. Do this one before we can't do it. Yeah, those micro heals, they definitely do go a long way, Shibes. Exactly. God, 5 damage. 5 damage at every turn. Ha! Your face, computer. Yeah, a little bit of healing. Goes a long way. Getting right down to me. It's just, he has an ability that's just 5 damage every turn. Feels pretty bad. Delzo said Arkmoss. My god, if Arkmoss is not the savior of every single player campaign streams. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Let's see if I can draw here. I only had 10 damage in hand. I only had 10. Ooh, another free action. Don't mind if I do. Yes, please. Finally, damage. I'll do this. See what I get. Just not death. How? How do you have damage reduction now? Out of all the games when I'm about to kill you, how? How now, brown cow? That does help. That does help. Yeah, Delzo, I mean, Arkmoss was my go-to for a lot of just, I hate your ability type of decks. But we did it. We didn't have to rely on Arkmoss, the tier 1 hero when it comes to single-player campaigns. Woo! Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now we're on to Abominuk. Now we're on to Abominuk. Do my breathing exercises. All right. Pushing forward, you eventually find yourself back on track. Hours pass until, finally, you reach that must be at the lair of the beast. Sorry. You reach what must be the lair of the beast. Rumors have long been spoken of some legendary creature, the last of its kind living in isolation, away from those who might challenge it for its treasure. Guys, let's steal his treasure! Let's go in. Let's take what he's been hiding. Let's get out. Where's that Arkmoss deck? Where's the one? Ah, this is the one. I like this build. This build also came from the gold tier in Chicago. I think this one took 2nd place. But I really like the way it works, just because of the Mantis Weavers. A card you don't get to see a whole lot of. Can these types of campaigns only be gotten from blue chests? I've actually gotten a campaign from one of those red campaign chests. So that is not true that you can only get them from blue ones. You can get them from almost any chest, if not any chest. What is this? Hold on. So that's just normal Abominuk, right? That's just normal Abominuk. But this right here. Exactly. Why? Why do you always get to trigger your ability every single turn? Huh? Why? I came in here thinking this would be really fun. And then I was wrong. By a mile. We'll see. We'll see how many buffs he lays. Because the healing is just, it's the healing, right? The healing is, I hate it. But, if I have more buffs, he doesn't get to do anything. So just got to keep more buffs on board. Arkmoss, the savior of all single-player campaign streams. Just keep more buffs on board. That's all I got to do. Mind you, like, I have to deal damage somehow. So we'll do that. We'll pass. Cool. Good having all these shadow cards without a shadow item. Seems pretty good. Okay. Okay. That is the best pickup I've ever seen. You literally got a phone call? So the you can get them from any chest. I've gotten them from the red campaign chests. You can get them from any chest. It is not just the blues. Of course you have another one. Of course you do. Why would you not? Why would life ever, ever be so mean? Well, I need to have more buffs than you at all times. Otherwise, this is just gets out of hand. So I really need to, like, probably should have passed there and drawn a card for maybe another buff. Because, like, me not having a shadow item, it's pretty bad. This Abominok deck is insane. You have no idea, Filthy Phil. This is the first time we've been played against it. I already hate it. I already hate it. Because now he's going to get that Militant back. That helps me. Insect Swarm. Mind you, we knew we were going into this blind because we were facing Astral. And Astral's just a toss-up of mayhem and confusion every time you go against it, so... Oh, you beaten it? Nice to know. Nice to know there is light at the end of the tunnel. How did I get to 13? What happened? Someone tell me, because I am so lost. All these shadow cards are not helping. These are not doing its thing. Yeah, just get that Militant back. It's fine. It's fine. Flaremane Prowler, sure. Another Pathfinder, why not? Of course. How do you have everything? It can be done if you believe in myself. I believe in a thing called love. Whether or not that's what I need right now is beyond my control. So, I think Duskblade Tome. Love and friendship. I can't use the tome because I didn't play it properly. Ooh. Tough decisions. I think I need to kill this one. I'm not doing any damage to him right now. Mind you, he's just going to get it back under here with a stupid Burrower. But I have Shadow Puppet in this deck as well. I just can't let this get to 5. As soon as that gets to 5, then all my, like, everything goes bad once it gets to 5. Seriously, you can stop this at any time. Okay, at any time. Feel free. That does help. That does help. It's a buff. Playing Charger. Alright, alright. Okay. Okay. This is the only ability that I care about right now. He's just so hungry, okay? Do you see the drool? Why is it whenever I play the deck that requires an item, I can never drink the item? I can never get the item. It's never happening. I can lay this. I can lay this. Oh, sweet Jesus. The 2 green cards in my hand can allow me to lay Regrowth. I think I need this. Do I take Insect Swarm or Monstrous Defender? That's the thing. I think I take the Swarm for consistent buffs. Because I can't let him get to 5. I cannot let him get to 5. And I need... Take the Defender. Okay. Okay. Well, Filthy Phil, you've never steered me wrong yet. Let's do it. Yes, it will prevent this 4 damage. That's great. Let's just hope we don't die. Our hand looks like garbage. Our hand continues to look like garbage. What is with this deck? Guys, did I tell you this came in silver at a gold tier event? Or came in second, I guess not silver. Can I just get a what is happening right now? If I draw another purple, it's a card. It's a card, I suppose. Hey! I think I legitimately have all the Dread cards in the deck, aside from the weapon, in my hand right now. Isn't that astonishing? Guys, everyone out there is like, man, how do you draw so well? And I tell them, I don't. I don't. Okay, I just stop it, I don't. This is beyond real. Like, look at my hero, then look at my hand, and you'll be wondering, why is this not High Curator Arwen? Like, exactly. Exactly. I drew the only other Dread card in the deck. Guys, finally, things are about to happen. Yeah, I don't need another, like, Bova thing right now. I don't need to go against a Bova Nuck? Obama Nova? I don't even know what I would call this. I do have Root Singer, though. Ooh. Decisions. I think I know what else to do. Boom. Boom. Time to bring on... Oh, well, I mean... He's got Full Moon out. That just increases his healing. That's not damage reduction, right? No, I just can't play combos. And it's increased healing. Okay. Hey! Guys, look. Look what I draw after I have both my items out. If I still win this, this just proves that Arkmoss is the one true hero that we all deserve. It's what we all need. Let's just do that. And we'll do this. Cool, I got Mimicking Horror in case I need it. I could bring back 2 Reckless Spirits. I don't think I use it yet, though. I don't think I do. I gotta pass. This is amazing. This is incredible. We have pulled legitimately all these cards in the wrong order. We drew all the Dread before the Dread item. We drew the Blacksmiths after the 2 items in the deck. How can anything not be going our way right now, guys? I don't know. I just don't know. We are in a lord of trouble. I should have put the other tentacle down. Because there's no way he runs 3 Pathfinders, right? There's just no way. Oh, but well, hold on. I can do this in a very power move way. Feel pretty good about that play. Feel pretty good about that play. Yeah, you heal. I don't care. You're only at 3. Your hero ability's not triggering. Guys, the Eternal meme is real! I mean, it can't be removed because Lunar's on top. But the Eternal meme is real! Oh, he did it. Black hole incoming. Don't you dare wish that upon me, Bova. Don't you dare. I mean, I know you're probably right, but don't you dare. Not after I full extend like this. Oh, man. I mean, I got some to spare. I got some to spare. I think I do this just for more healing. I mean, I could have done the Behemoth, but I also like card draw. I'm looking for a Weaver or even a Vine Lash. Just something at this point. There's a Weaver. Oh, are we about to have a good turn now? Can we say 2 Behemoths with 3 defend abilities on board? Actually 4, because this Creeper's there. Oh, we're going to have a huge turn. Now, guys, want to see how this deck took second I bet you do, because I know I do. This is going to be incredibly amazing. We're going to put down the other Hunger Behemoth. All right, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, and our item is 4 defend abilities with 3 tentacles on play. 3 tentacles. Okay, this is going to trigger all 4 of the defend abilities. Let's just sit back and watch our health skyrocket. And watch his health just deplete. This is a clip. This is a clip. If anyone is going to clip anything, it's this right now. Here's the second defend ability. Trigger those tentacles. Oh, this is why I love this deck. Abyss Weaver is a card that almost no one plays. And Nick Zimmerman, the owner of TPK, the world champ of the US in Lightseekers last year, built this deck, and I am absolutely in love with this thing. Absolutely in love with this thing. I actually did bring this, and I almost played it at the Silverchair tournament in Chicago at his store. Yeah, and then I'll heal for 2. I didn't even trigger all this stuff. Like, that is nuts. That is bonkers. Yeah. Yeah, that's how stupid that gets. When you can trigger 4 abilities with 1 action and 3 tentacles on play, and you're just like, what just happened? Woo! Yes. The one thing that Warhammer does nice, though, I will keep saying this, the one thing Warhammer does nice, they have epilogues. Because I cannot really read. This campaign can now be replayed, but no additional rewards will be given. I don't know what the story means. I beat it up, I should get his treasure, right? I got it, I ran in there and I got his treasure. And it doesn't even say, like, you open it up, but it turns out the treasure was the fighting spirit you and your friends had the whole time. And it's like something cheesy like that. Or like just a grilled cheese sandwich. It's like, yeah, you got a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm like, cool. What was Abominok doing with a grilled cheese sandwich? Sweet. Here comes the big one. I got a booster. Let's open that booster. You beat him so badly, the leftover damage destroyed the treasure. I mean, that was pretty savage, wasn't it? That was a very savage beatdown that I gave him. Very savage. Alright, guys, 1 campaign is done. I figured what we do now is we go into our second card reveal. And everyone okay with that? If we go back into a second card reveal? Everyone feeling like card reveal time? I mean, I'm feeling like card reveal time. Jump back over here. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? How's everyone doing today? All right. I figured we'll talk about this card reveal. This card reveal feels good. Card reveal feels amazing. After that, we'll take a short break so I can, use the bathroom, do whatever else I got to do. I think my girlfriend's home, so I at least want to say hi to her. Be nice before she goes to bed in like a few hours, but I'm still gonna be streaming, so I got to be quiet then. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. With that being said, hide the ones that we don't reveal yet. Same thing as first. Let's look at the art. Oh, does anyone remember me feeling that surfboarding Mari and thinking like, wow, it's super cool? Did I forget to leave out the Creeble that's drowning and trying to swim away from his life? Yes, I did. I did on purpose. I really wanted to get a close-up of that Creeble and put it in there, and then surprise everyone with a Mari surfing and be like, oh my god! But I'm like, I bet people will be more hyped about this Mari surfing than the Creeble drowning. Probably. I mean, let's face that. But yeah. Dude, this art looks sick. It's a combo attack. What are we feeling this is? Is the Embers with 100 bits. Thank you very much, man. I truly appreciate it. Ancient support. Because, I mean, Ancient didn't have probably one of the best hybrid combos, right? With Avalanche. That thing was bonkers. So, Strike Slip. What are we thinking? What are we thinking this is? Mind you, Avalanche, 10 damage, The target must move all attack cards from their hand back to their deck. What do you think Strike Slip is? Is it going to save him or just make fun of the Creeble who can't swim like a jerk? I mean, I don't see a single lifesaver on that Mari, so I don't think that he's a lifeguard of any kind. Damage and removing buffs. Because, you know, that's just what Ancient does, right? Except for the damage. Discard all Creeble cards in opponent's hand. Would that not be amazing? I mean, remove? No, you said no. Oh, just remove them? No, perish. $10 damage, remove 1 buff. What, all the hybrid combos going with the buff removal? I like the 10 damage. That's pretty reminiscent of Avalanche. 8 damage. That's a little closer. I think Avalanche went down to 9, didn't it? Or was it 8? Was it 8? I think it's down to 9 in the digital errata. 8 damage, remove a buff. Complete opposite of Devourer. Strike Slip is amazing, guys. It is. I can guarantee you. Shall we take a look at this card? Shall we ponder what the second cross-order combo does? Now. 9 final. You were so close, Bova! 7 damage. While this is on the top of your discard pile, reduce the cost of your combos by 2. Oh! Oh, that's so good! First of all, 7 damage for a combo. That's plain and simple. That's fine. That's okay. We don't need more 10 damage stuff. We have so many of those. But the fact that Storm now is getting really heavy on the combo reduction costs really makes Strike Slip that much better that it can be played in Mountain so much easier. And it reduces them by 2. Can we just go ahead and just picture this thought? Just picture this thought with me, okay? Strike Slip into... Oh god, what's the Storm one that basically does like 14 damage as long as the top card is another combo, or like 11 damage, and it costs for free because it's a 2-cost combo that you just play them back to back. I forgot what it's already called, like Lightning Strike or Chain Lightning, something like that. No, it's not Chain Lightning because that's an actual buff. But Strike Slip, dude, Strike Slip, guys, Strike Slip, 7 damage, solid number for damage, very solid number for the Mountain aspect. Then making your, if it's on the top of your discard pile, reducing the cost of your combos by 2. Which means you can go ahead and play combo buffs. Yeah, Chain Lightning is the, or no, I'm thinking of Lightning Storm. Yeah, Chain Lightning is the one that does the 11 damage. Yeah, combo, Storm is all about combo buffs, man. All about combo stuff. So yeah, put this out while it's on top. Lightning Storm for free. Chain Lightning for free. Just to have a bunch of 2-cost combos that cost nothing. And have them all be buffs so you can lay them back to back to back. For free. Because it has to be on the top of your discard pile. So put this out. Then put Lightning Storm out. Then Electro Stun or something. That's only for 1 turn. But then yeah, Chain Lightning for 11. That's 18 damage along with the plus 8 that you did for Lightning Storm. Like this is just overwhelming damage. You're underwhelmed? Bova, really? Is the Embers? I don't know. I mean, we've already got one that's replaced, that's not really replacement, but that's going along next to Tuktu. We could be getting more hybrid heroes. Maybe with a different combo of elements. Filthy Phil, which other? Because I mean, Storm. It's the whole aspect for the combo thing is from Storm. So what would you switch the Mountain out for then, Filthy Phil, if you wanted it to be different? True. But that's completely true. You basically need 2 combos in hand. But I mean, if you're playing Storm, the way Storm is going to go out now, you're most likely going to want at least 2 combos in hand before you start going off. So card draw's a thing. Oh, you just don't want it to fit in Ancient? Just as long as it's not Mountain? Oh, you wish Ancient wasn't like water. I can see that. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, in my opinion, Ancient should not have superior water. That's just bonkers. But that makes his ability too powerful with superior water, and then Droplet came out, so you can lay like 3 water cards in a turn and be fine. Captain Planet. I don't know, but I mean, I like this card. Tyro, your predictions were correct. I didn't want to say it early, but yes, they were correct. They were 100% spot on. Congratulations. 1 million IQ. Due to deductive reasoning, Tyro is exactly correct on these combos. Just the cost, or what the alignments were. Not what they do, but the alignments. Just on the pictures. That's really cool. That's really smart of you, man. Good job. Good job, everyone. Everyone for Tyro. But yeah, Bubba, I think this is a good combo. Like I said, the cross order combos, I don't feel need to be like 10 damage, like game-ending swing turns with the hybrid heroes that are out right now, because they're just way too easy to play. Avalanche was way too busted. I think that the dual order combos being powered down to make room for the tri-order combos being that powerful, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I can understand your reasoning being underwhelmed about this. Especially a lot of people comparing it to Avalanche. Anything's gonna seem a little underwhelming. But yeah, I mean, it's not a combo that you just lay and get immediate value from. I don't know if there's any real cross order combo buffs that we've been seeing that have that deal a mass amount of damage and then you get immediate impact from the board. It's something that these Storm are starting to have follow-up turns to get really nice synergy, is what we're starting to see. So I think it's really cool. I think this is a really, really dynamic combo attack that even if you're underwhelmed by it, I can almost guarantee you're still going to play it. Even in an Ancient deck, you're still probably going to play it. Because this also makes your Ancient, or your Mountain costs too. Also, it's not just Storm elements, it's the cost. So being able to like Rupture for free, or putting down Rock Fists, or no, Rock Fist is Earth. Putting down a Prism Cannon, MK12, MK2 for free afterwards. There's a whole lot of cool stuff you can do with Strike Slip outside of Storm. So this is bad in the Ancient. Okay, Bova, I'm starting to understand what you're thinking. This is extremely bad in the Ancient because Strike Slip does not go on top of the discard pile. It goes right under the Ancient. So you won't even be able to do... Well, no, actually. Because with the Ancient's ability, you can choose which one goes on top. You can save it and wait for later, actually. Now that I'm thinking about this, Strike Slip, you can lay at any time, and then it'll go right under the Ancient. And then when you're ready to use another combo, you use his ability and make sure that Strike Slip is right on top for your next turn. You don't need 2 combos in hand when you do this. You just do this for 7 damage, and it goes under the Ancient. And then whenever you find time to need the cost reduction of a combo, you use his ability the prior turn to get it on top. And then you have it all set up. I thought you were like, that's subpar because it doesn't go on top, it goes right under the Ancient. And I'm like, that's a good point. But then I'm like, wait a second. But then you can literally choose when you want this on the top of your discard pile. You could just literally choose when. No, you can. You can choose the order they come out. I've played the Ancient several times, and you can literally choose drag and pick the order they come out in. Because you choose which 4 are under him, and you choose them in the order you want them to go on top. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I thought you were like, I mean, if you can choose, that helps. But, okay. Reading and trying to get, verbal context it's left field and right field. I'm trying to meet people in the middle when I read their text, so I do apologize for that. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like discarding for soloing. Go ahead and put that Starhorn Tusker right on top. Tyler says that's really solid. You can follow up with another combo right after but being able to pick and choose is pretty nice. Yeah. And I didn't even think about that until just now. Like, I was staring at these reveals for 8 hours today, trying to think of really cool things to do with them, and that just dawned on me right now. So I do think 7 damage. 7 damage, yeah. I mean, there's combos out there that deal, 10 to 12 to 14 to 18 if they plan them right. So damage is subpar, but you have to understand that the damage is only half the card. The other half is getting to play a really powerful combo really cheap. And if you can play it right, you can save this for late in the game when you run out of combo payments, and you still for some reason haven't finished your opponent off. And then you can put down, like, an Earthquake or I guess not an Earthquake because that's Mountain. You can put down... I'm trying to think of Ancient without Earth alignment. The 4-cross combos that Ancient has access to. Is there one? Or no, there's the Volcano that's Fire, Fire, Crystal, Crystal. It does 11 and they can't buff. You can just pay it for 2 cards. And it's a buff. So it goes on the board... And then if you have other combos, slam them down. Is it underwhelming to you, Bova? I gotta ask, is it underwhelming because of 7 damage? Do you wish it did more damage? I'm still hung up on the fact that you said it was subpar. So I guess I want to know your thoughts on why it's subpar. Because I do take your value for deck building and card construction and all this stuff very, very seriously and to heart. But I do hope that at this point Lightseekers is going to go more into the dynamic deck building, turn-based, as opposed to like kill them by turn 5 type of just straightforward stuff. So getting this whole really like dynamic plays, set up your board, all that kind of stuff, that's what really intrigues me. So that's why, like, this excites me. Being able to set up turn after turn after turn, like a domino effect on the board that your opponent then has to set up counter plays to you. So it's just kind of the back and forth with the whole intricacies of the cards. It has me intrigued. I was more intrigued. It's just tough to set up. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, tongue tied. We'll have to see how Storm actually comes out, because there's a lot of cards that are like, hey, if it's a stop card of your discard pile, your combos are going to deal more damage, all this other stuff. That Storm is starting to have a lot of variety of those, and we'll have to figure out or see how well Storm actually does with those kind of cards. Yeah, it does. It really does telegraph your next play. Which is a lot of times why Storm didn't play those cards where it's like, yeah, it's the top part of my discard pile, so now my next combo is going to be 3 more. And you're just like, okay, well, you can't play combos. Like Colossi Idol. Can't play combos now. It's like, oh, that was kind of a bummer. Like, there's definitely ways to telegraph stuff like this. But then again, with a combo, it feels bad to kind of be like, hey, I telegraphed exactly what I'm doing, and it's a combo. I'm not just going to blow the combo. But yeah, we'll have to see how all that works out properly. If it does well, Storm is going in a whole new direction. I think, aside from its like massive water healing and just fatigue stuff. So I do hope that they get some really nice fun combo aspects. I'm looking forward to it. I think Storm is going to be really dynamic and really fun to play. Strike Slip, though, I'm excited for. I'm excited for. More so now after I just rambled my way into discussing how it actually works pretty well with Ancient's ability to put this under and then use it when you need it. But yeah, I like the card. Like Bubba said, very hard to set up. Does telegraph your next turns. But you can argue there's a lot of cards that telegraph your next turns as well. It all depends, like, if your opponent has answers to it or not. And that's the beauty of Lightseekers. It's the beauty of Lightseekers, is if your opponent has an answer or not. Sometimes they do, and you go, darn it. And sometimes they don't, and you go, hooray, I did it. But, all right, guys. With that being said, I'm going to take a short break, use the bathroom, say hi to my girlfriend. I'll be back in a little bit. We'll probably play that other campaign. After that campaign, we will most likely do the last card reveal. Probably like an hour in or so like that. And then after that, we can do whatever we want. We can just talk Lightseekers. We can just replay that Arkmoss campaign. Yeah, but that's... Yeah, I mean, everything's a gamble in Lightseekers. Everything is a gamble in Lightseekers. That's why I love the game so much. I'm not a gambler per se. I am not a blackjack or Texas Hold'em or, you know, Russian roulette player like that. And in gambling, I'm just like, I'll watch. I'm a spectator of that. But remember to switch back to the game. I will, Filthy Phil. Rocket Star says maybe the next one is Tech and Nature. We already had that one, man. We already had that Terraform. That was Tech and Nature. That was awesome. That was last Monday. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. We got one more reveal to go for the night. I hope you're as excited for that as I am. Yeah, Rocket Star, go check that out, man. Go check it out. It's a really cool buff. Or not buff, it's a defend card, but it's a really cool combo. What was the first one again? Filthy Phil, you're going to make me do it, aren't you? First one was Midnight Bloom. I think Midnight Bloom is very dynamic. It's going to be a lot of fun to play. Just a lot of fun. All right, guys. All right, with that being said, I'll be right back.